So, ladies and gentlemen, we finally start our La Liga season. Our title defense in the 25-26 season, ladies and gentlemen, has commenced in the perfect way possible. 3-0, ladies and gentlemen. 3-0. Amazing performance. On paper, ladies and gentlemen, the scoreline doesn't lie. We got the win. We got another clean sheet. And listen, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get into this, ladies and gentlemen, because this was a game of two halves, ladies and gentlemen. The first half was where the most of this season, like literally the most of this game happened, right? All of the best part of this game, ladies and gentlemen, happened during the first half. But it was an incredible performance from the team and from the whole lineup. And listen, it wasn't exactly the most amazing game on the eye, but listen, it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, we won, and we won with style. And that is what is important. Sometimes you take the win, and you take a win like this every single time. Everyone was talking about how this game could potentially be a banana skin. I told everyone comfortably that we were going to win this game. I was that confident. I said we were going to score we were going to win the game 4-1. We won the game 3-0. So I wasn't even that far off in the end. What a performance from the Barcelona team today, ladies and gentlemen. What a game. What a performance. And like I mentioned, guys, from the start, it was a very, very good game, ladies and gentlemen, right? We really started this game quite well. And if I'm going to be real with you guys, right, we really started this game pretty well. If you look at the lineup today, man like Flick today, he went with the lineup that many of us expected. He has Jean Garcia in goal with Araujo and Kobashi in the centre-back partnership, the same partnership that we had in the Jean Gamper Trophy, with man like Eric Garcia playing out in the right-back position instead of Koundé like he did in the Jean Gamper game, with Alejandro Balde and left-back, Frankie de Jong and Pedri staying in the midfield with Fermin Lopez in the 10, Yamal on the right, Raphinha on the left, and man like Ferran Torres in the attack. Now, the most important thing is this, guys. In this game, right, we played the similar lineup that we played in the Jean Gamper game, minus Rashford. In this game, right, we played Ferran Torres. And like I mentioned, this first half was where most of this performance happened, right? We absolutely cooked these guys from the start of the game, and we got rewarded early, man like Raphinha. People were talking about one season wonder. People said that, oh, he's not going to be as good this season. Well, guess what? He started like he never left, ladies and gentlemen. Amazing goal in the end, right? Free header, completely bamboozled the defense. Where was the defense? Nobody knows. Who cares? We got our first goal, and before you know it, ladies and gentlemen, we got our second goal. Man like Ferran Torres outside the box. What a goal. What a strike. And obviously people are going to say, oh, Omar, that should have been a foul. Bro, Yamal kicked the ball. The defender headed it and he went down. I'm sorry, bro. Right? The guy went down. And it's not like he was stretched off or he had a concussion or anything, bro. The guy went down. The referee stopped it. But guess what? He stopped it after the shot was taken. It wasn't like he blew his whistle and then Ferran Torres shot. He played an advantage. Barca scored. Then the player got back up and said, all right, I'm okay. And he's like, well, okay. Then that goal is given. And everyone is sitting there crying like a little bitch. And in the end, we're going to talk about it because I know a lot of you guys are going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the red cards. I'm sorry, but both of those red cards are 100% correct. Right? First of all, the Morales red card is a red card because it's a 2 yellow. He was already carded, right? Why would you make a reckless tackle like that? You were asking to be sent off. It was stupid from him. And he got exactly what he deserved. And in the end, they got a red card. He got sent off. That's on him. That is on him. I'm sorry. That is on you. You got to do better. You understand what I mean? So for me, it was a red card. The Murici red card, same thing. I'm sorry. It's a difference. I feel like, obviously, the referee, first of all, he gave a yellow card. Right? But I think it's because when he flicked the ball, he thought maybe he hit him like in the chest area or something. But when the replay and VAR showed, he kicked him in the face. Guys, we've already seen this before. Sadio Mane got sent off because he stamped man like Ederson on the face. If you kick a goalkeeper in the face, doesn't matter if it's outside the box, inside the box, it's a red card offense. Your foot shouldn't be that high, respectfully. So in the end, both red cards justified. And like I mentioned, most of this happened in the first half, right? Second half, if I'm going to be honest, very boring. Very boring, guys. There was no urgency from the team. And I have to call this out, right? Because Yamal scored today. What a goal. That finish, incredible. Standard Lamine performance. However, I have to call him out on his performance today. I have to call it out, guys. The first half, I was really frustrated with Yamal. I think that Yamal, he was doing too much with his dribbling. He wasn't releasing the ball in certain moments, right? He was trying so hard to do the highlight reel thing. And listen, I'm all for the highlight reel, but you got to put a knob on it. Even Ronaldinho, one of the greatest highlight reels in football history, he knew when to pass the ball. That's why no one used to call out Ronaldinho for being selfish, because he knew when to release the ball. You got to learn to release the ball. You understand what I mean, right? And in the second half, I think someone in the locker room at halftime must have told him, because you saw in the second half, he wasn't dribbling anymore. He was trying to pass the ball, to give it to the other players. You understand what I mean, right? And when he was trying it, it wasn't really working for most of the game. If I'm going to be honest, right, that goal really plastered his performance, because I'll be honest with you, I don't think Yamal had a great game. He was given the man of the match, but truth be told, I don't think he was the best player on that pitch today. I think he was probably one of the worst for us. And that's saying a lot, because he actually wasn't too bad. But it shows you how good, the team was. And also, guys, another player I need to call out is Araujo. Araujo, man, you had a great game against Como. Today, you went back to being the old Araujo. Poor performance. You were literally keeping them on side today, right? This is supposed to be your redemption season. But where is the redemption? Where was it? Poor. Rashford today came on in the second half. Bro, this guy's touch. He was trying to dribble. Can't even dribble, bro. Doesn't even have a good first touch. Not good enough. Right? But if I'm going to look at the highlights, Jean Garcia. Oh, my days, bro. Oh, my days. No, man. I cannot tell you guys, just watching this game today, right, how it feels, right? How relieving it feels to know that you have a keeper that is so comfortable in goal. He's calm, cool, collected, knows when to come out of his box, knows how to make saves. You can see even his saves. He's so nonchalant with his save. He's so calm. He believes he can make the save. He's not worried. That is such a good news. You understand what I mean, right? Eric Garcia today, fair play to him. Played well at right back today, right? Pedri today for me would probably be the man of the match. It was between him and Joel Garcia, right? Now, many people are not going to give it to Jean Garcia. I'll personally give it to Pedri. I think Pedri really played well. He was really controlling the midfield. He had a great shot in that second half. He played very, very, very well in that game. And listen, I'm not going to lie to you guys. It was an incredible performance. And like I mentioned, man, for me, obviously, it's not always, it's a little bit annoying sometimes when you're watching these games. However, guys, I'm not going to be critical because, like I mentioned, we won. And in the end, then the third goal came on in the second half from Lamine Yamal. What a goal. What a goal. That is a standard. Like, at this point, this is just Yamal's trademark. Cut inside, curl it at the back of the net. What a goal. Right? And like I mentioned, he didn't have a great game. But listen, he got his goal. And sometimes, bro, if you're going to have a bad game and you do something like that, bro, I'll take it. I will take it. And I will take this result because at the end of the day, it is a statement victory. 3-0, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to defend our crown. None of this bullshit anymore. None of this, all this talk about. No. Ladies and gentlemen, Barcelona is here to defend the crown. We're here to retain our La Liga trophy. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We are here to go for all the trophies this season. Don't worry about it. It was just the first game, ladies and gentlemen. I do believe that we still have some gears to get to. Don't get it twisted. You can still see there's still gears that we need to get to, ladies and gentlemen. And we will get into those gears. But let me know what you guys think of the performance today. Let me know what you guys are saying in the comment section below. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. And like I always say whenever I end the streams, guys, Visca el Barça, Visca el Catalonia, and peace, you guys. Take care.